Good afternoon. We're back on Farm Sim 22, and we're on that same farm that I was messing around with the other day. Um, I'm still working on it. I don't even remember the name of it. Isn't that odd? Hang on. Yeah, fix my chat. All right, back at it. So I got a new house. I put this house in here. I think this is called Elk Mountain Homestead or something like that. But it's kind of cool. It's got some interactive stuff in here. You can come in and look around. It's nice fire roaring. TV up above. That TV, wouldn't you, if you were sitting there watching that TV, would your neck get hurt? I've never seen a TV that high off the ground before. But, oh well. And up here, you can go to sleep in this nice big old fancy bed. Is this door open? Sure does. There's a bathroom where you can actually, I guess, take a shower or something. What is this? I don't know. Little computer room. So anyway, we're in Scotland, by the way. The house is not. The house is American, but the property is in Scotland. So I do have some grass, some straw, some wheat, and wood chips. Hey, Scorp. Anthony, hello, how are you? And I did keep a couple of the buildings, but I don't know if they're going to stay. I put some production in here, but there's really not much going on yet. I put some water in it and some diesel in this tank. Everything goes in here, and then a lot of different things happen. So let me show you. Okay, this is all the production I have right now. It's all liquid fertilizer, solid fertilizer, herbicide, seeds, lime water, slurry, mineral feed, silage, additive, sugar cut beets, diesel, hay, silage, total mixed rations of pigs and pig food. You can do all of that with this one mod here. So this is all the incoming stuff that you have to put in to the mod. And then what you get out are all of these things here. So you put all this stuff in, and whatever you put in mixes and makes whatever. Herbicide. Like, for example, herbicide. If you want to make herbicide, you have to have digestate, liquid poo, methane, I think that is, and water, and then it makes these two products here. Where do you get the methane? Well, you have to make it. It's a byproduct of stuff that you put in here. So there's methane right there. So it's a byproduct of what you put in here. So you have to go around and see what it is. Let's see here. There. Is that it? No, that's not it. There. Okay, it's a byproduct of silage. So if you're making silage, it's going to make your silage and throw out some methane. So usually whatever you want, whatever you need, you're going to be able to make. Like even if you want to make lime, you have to put rocks in here if you want to make lime. So you put rocks and water, and then you'll get lime and whatever that is. That's road salt. Cool. I don't need road salt. I don't have winter time. Anyway, in the last live stream, I was out there with my baling, and I bailed offline. Scorpion and I were talking on Discord while I was doing all this baling. Tub punch in the bathroom? What's tub punch? That sounds like toilet bowl punch. Hey, Tim. Weekend was fine. Every day's a weekend for me, though. A Jeep mod? Is it different than the beach Jeep mod I already have? Yeah, feed me a can of beans. Anyway, I made bales, and I screwed up. I was gonna stop baling at a certain point so that I could come in here and finish up on the live stream today. And I got carried away, and I was all done, and I told Scorpion, I said, "Oh crap, I was gonna leave a few bales, and I forgot." So actually, there are a few bales here that I could I could actually show you. There's a couple bales I missed right here, so I can actually show you. Doing. Oh, jeez. What a terrible thing. Put some super strength on and grab one of these. And I did buy a trailer to pick this stuff up. So, I can't do it. I have to, hang on. Get this thing started. Turn baler on. No, I have to unfold it first. So let's unfold that. And then we need to do fold baler, current baler, turn baler on. Baler's on, but the how do I open? There we go. Okay, that's a run. Oh, looky here. Cheers, Andy. That was Andy, wasn't it? Hey, Andy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we're going to just drive forward a little bit till that grabs that. I'm not with it today, as you can probably tell. Yeah, and I hate bailing in the game. I don't like bailing, but show you what we're gonna do though. I don't know what's going on today. I'm not with it. I can't think straight. Tim bought himself a new tractor. I'm not thinking straight today. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I had a stroke. Who knows? But I started the live stream not knowing where in the hell I was. I thought, where in the hell am I? Oh, wait. We left ourselves in Scotland. I'm in Scotland. Look how dirty that baler got. Now we're done baling. If I'm not mistaken, Scorpion put his production stuff in a different location. He wanted it to be more realistic, that he had to drive a distance to get to the production, and I didn't think I cared that much whether I did or not. So let's wind this thing up. turn off the baler, and unfold the bale wrap. No, don't want to do that. Oh, I changed that. Here, we went down on that. Turn on baler, toggle baler. There we go. Man, that is really dirty. Let's wash it up. Unfortunately, I can't wash the wrapper because it's too long. It doesn't, I don't think it reaches, the water mod doesn't reach the wrapper. They call me the wrapper. Oh. What? I can't remember which mini map I like better, the round one or the square one. So I did put some lights up around the house. There's these fancy looking lights, and believe it or not, at dark they don't put out much light. JJ, how's JJ doing? Anyway, we got some Christmas going here. Let me find that trailer. I bought a trailer. Well, I don't remember if I bought it, but I must have. What did I do with it, though? That's the question. There it is. All right, we're going to go pick up some bales. I left one barn here that I want to show you. There's a pallet barn. So we're going to store this stuff, and this is going to turn into silage for me. Then I'm going to show you. I had to quit playing this map because I didn't want to do a bunch of stuff offline that you couldn't see. So I copied this map over to another game save, and I'm playing it over there. So some stuff that I want to do in this one I haven't done yet, but I've done it over there. Did you put the same lights in? What field? I don't remember. You told me what field it was that you put your production. I don't remember. Was it by 47? 45? I can't remember. Maybe I'm way off. 47 is way down here. Hiccups again. JJ always has trouble though. Anybody else having troubles with the stream? $100? Really? Where's that? Over here? Why'd you put it right in the middle of nowhere? That's weird. Huh. All right, well, let me get going here. Got a lot of stuff to pick up. Here's my next project, though. I'm tearing some hedges out, and let me get this trailer full. Pink bales. I don't know why I chose pink. It was a choice between blue and green, and then I selected pink. Pink was never a choice. I was looking at blue and green and just chose pink. I don't know why. Just to please Scorpion, I guess. I knew pink would be better for him. Or purple. Purple was too dark. I didn't want really dark. What? Why? What the hell was it talking about? Unable to... Loading area is full. That's weird, because it obviously isn't. Huh. Well, says it is. Oh, it's... Look! It... It put a strap on that one on the ground and is dragging it with us. Oh, that's weird. I didn't know you could do that. Brian Wheeler. Brian, how are you? Long time no see. How you doing? How's your family? I hope everything's doing well for you. Pink work good for night bailing. You bail at night? All right, I kept this barn. This barn comes with the map. And I kept it because I'd not used anything like this before. So I don't know if this will unload here or not. I don't think it will because I think it's too close. Yeah, it's not going to unload here. So let me just take the straps off. And I've already got super strength on, so we're just going to grab things and shove them in there. All I have to do is shove them in this area right here, and it'll get stored. Let me grab that, give it a throw, and then we'll just kind of knock this stuff in there. And you notice it's stacking it back into back. So it stacked it all back there. And now, and you notice I've got, I think that's lime, but I can't remember. Let's find out. If you just step over here, you can click on this and it'll tell you down in the bottom what's in there. It's got square bales. 17 square bales. It's got some lime. It's got a full stack of 10 and an extra one in there of lime that stores. So whatever you got, it puts it on pallets and sticks it in there. So that's kind of cool. Or it lets you put things on pallets and store in there. It's a pallet storage. Pallet and hay bales. Okay, so here's the deal. If we look at the map, you can see what I own. I own 77 up here, 102, 103, 106, 107, 108, and 78. So all the fields around my farm I own. I'm going to take 102, 103, and 106 and make them into one field. And the only thing I have to do that is a little bit of plowing. But there's hedges across here, and all the way across here. So if I take all of these hedges out here, and this hedge right here, I can plow that whole field into one. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me grab my machine here. Oh, you got a business started? What kind of business? Okay, so yeah, all I have to do is take this hedge right here off and those trees down. I'll take those trees down. Now, yeah, I'm not going to probably do this online today. I just want to show you what I'm going to do, and then when the stream's over, I'll probably I'll probably finish that. I might do it while I'm on Discord. That's what I did last week. I stopped the live stream and just went right to Discord and started dinking around, fixing the map up a little bit, doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Well, that's weird. Yeah, here's the problem with me doing stuff like this. I get started doing stuff like this, I don't want to stop. I've always been that way. If I start something, like there's something that is broken on my computer and I need to fix it, once I start, I won't finish. Carol says dinner time. I don't care. I'm not stopping. Carol says you need to get to bed. You need to get up and go to work in the morning. Nope. I got to get this done. Once I start it, I don't want to stop. It's an obsession with me. That's why generally if I have a big job to do, I won't start it unless I've got plenty of time to get it done. So I may have something to do and say, well, I'm not going to do that till the weekend. Because I know once I get started, I won't want to stop until it's done. And I don't, if it's stuff that I'm learning, I mean, that's how I built all my computers. I didn't know what I was doing. I just started building them. And I just work and read and study and get it until I got it right, until it started working. I took all the leaves off and left the tree. What? What's with that? I think I know. Yeah. It isn't going to work until I have to lift the front end. The tree's too big. I'm going to take this stuff out before I do that. Let me take this last tree out here. A travel agency specializes in destination weddings and family travel. Sweet. Is this like in your hometown, local type of thing, or do you do it out of your house? I guess the question would be, do you have a storefront? Or is this a home business? Hi, Dennis. Two terabytes, eh? I wish I was rich. It did it again. Took the leaves off. Well, you know, oh, there it went. It is that time of year where leaves are falling. I made the mistake of running out of one of my prescriptions for my heart and having to. I told the pharmacy just to call the doctor and get it refilled because I ran out of refills. And why did I say I made a mistake of doing that? Well, because now the doctor wants me to come in for a checkup. Oh, man. It's been a year. Get your ass in here. I don't want to. I have to drive all the way to Portland in bad weather. Oh, and of course, they can't get me in until January. At least it's after the holidays. Now, hopefully, he'll refill the prescription, though. I don't want to go without the prescription, but I'm kind of heavily medicated for blood pressure, and I still have trouble keeping it low. My blood pressure has been, the last couple of years, has been high, even with the medication. It's probably from all the stupid Mountain Dew I drink. I'm not telling him I drink Mountain Dew because he'll get mad. All right, now to get these trees that won't get, I'm going to have to raise the front end up a little bit. There we go. Oh, and then I'll probably have to put it back down for the stumps in the fence, in the hedging. And there's a couple of stumps I'm going to have to get, but now that I've raised the front end, I can't get the stumps. That's why I waited to get those other trees done first. All right. Okay, so here's the deal. That's what I have to do if I... Where are we at here? Okay, flight mode. All right, so as you see, I've got this field here. Hedges all around. That field and that field. And the only thing that keeps them apart... Look, there's something floating in the air. See it? Right in front of the marker? What the hell is that? No, it disappeared. There it is. What the hell is that? I can't see what it is. It's a part to a tractor. Look at that. What's it doing up here? Thanks, Dennis. All right, I got to get back to the chat. I missed it here. Let's see. It's no, it's a home business. Okay. The power of technology. There's no real reason for a storefront. It's extra overhead, and I meet my clients if local. Yeah, that's getting to be pretty popular. You know, people, if you can get it online, you know, and people's their time is important too. So if they can do something, you know, that way, and not have to take their time to drive downtown and find a parking spot and dilly dooley around. So anyway, I'm not going to finish this right now. I just wanted to show you what I'm going to do. And then I'll come in after the live stream and finish this up. I'll finish taking these hedges out all the way around, and then I'll come in and plow where the hedges were. That all has to be plowed up so that this will become one field. And I debated whether to add that field, but it didn't really make a lot of sense because it doesn't quite match up with the rest of this. And I figured that if I make this one field, that's a pretty good sized field. That's good enough. I'll do these 3 fields together. And then now I'm debating. For the time being, I'm going to leave this field alone. But I'm debating on whether to take this field and add it to this one. I could do that one of 2 ways. I could take those trees out and kind of match it up. Or I could just take the trees on the end out and bring this field across the road to match up here and add those 2. Or I could just bring it straight across here. If I want to match these 2 fields up. I don't know if I do. But I might. I might do that. And then the other field I'm leaving alone. It's a good-sized field on its own. There's no sense in doing that. This is a good sized field. This is a medium sized field. And I was thinking about adding them two together, and I thought, nah, that they're both fairly good sized fields on their own. Leave them alone. So that's what I'm going to do. Just leave them alone for now, anyway. Alrighty. It's a duty. It's a floater. Floater. It's a floater. All right, so right, let's just leave this thing alone. That's grass. We're going to plow these up, though. I wanted to plow these up. Shoot. I want to plow this up and plant it because it's all grass. That was another reason to put these things together. It's all grass. And that one's grass, too. Let me see what I was doing over here. Okay, that says it needs lime. Didn't I lime that before I plowed it? It seems like I did. That one says it's fertilized and it's grass as well. All right, I'm just going to plow it. I'm going to plow that thing under. I almost cussed. I didn't mean to. All right, let's grab the trailer, get back to work. Picking up these bales. God, this is a boring job too. Do I want to do this right now? Or do I want to grab this tractor right here? I need to buy another tractor. I got a little money. Oh, I added a new mod, by the way. Let me show you. This is a mod, an older mod that I had. And this is one I've been using to do all this kind of work. So there's the Homer right there. And it holds like a million or more. And then you've got the different size headers. Now, the thing about the headers is they go by speed and size. So if you go clear to the end here, there's the sugar beet. It's wide, 16.7, but it's slow. This is 16.7, this is 16.7, this is 16.7. So they're wide, but they're slow. Okay, here's a 5.4. They're faster. 5.4 faster. And then there's the 16.7 faster. And then there's 5.4 faster than that. And 16.7 faster than that. So there's three speeds of headers here, three speeds from slow, medium to really fast. And then also 5.4 meters to 16.7 meters. So you can do a wider swath. Now this farm is kind of hard for the wider swath because the not only are the roads very skinny that you can't drive through with a wide header, the fields themselves aren't very big. So that doesn't mean I can't still use that. But I left it in here and I put in a different one. So if we go to Beat Technology, there's another Homer right there. Very similar to the other mod in that if you look, well, here's the difference. The other one just does the potatoes, beets, and sugarcane and cotton. I did not realize these did cotton. But this one does all the new vegetables. So this one does everything from cotton to the original stuff to the new vegetables. So makes it pretty handy. And then if you go down to headers into miscellaneous, you'll see that there are your carrots and your parsnips right there for that unit. And then if you go to the potatoes and sugar beets, you'll find the other headers. Pretty sure. Okay, so yeah, there's the red beets and the regular beets for those. And then the potatoes are over here for that. So, oh, the other thing was, let's go back to that. Oh, man, I just am having a hell of a time talking today. I don't know what's wrong. Seriously, I might have had a stroke. You never know. Wouldn't be the first time. Okay, if we go to Beat Technology and go to this, you'll see when you come in here that you can change the capacity from 60K to 250K, a million, and back to 60. So you can go up to 1,000,000 on that. Also, you can change the engine size. So right here, we've got 626 horsepower. If you've got some hills and valleys and things like that, you might want to beef up the to 850 or 1350. So you can change that. And it's a pretty decent mod. But I chose to keep the other one in there for whatever reason. I liked it, but this one works just the same, so I don't know if I just use this one. Anyway, there you go. I was going to go buy a tractor, wasn't I? I don't have a red one. Should I get a red tractor? Let's get a red tractor. We're going to do the big engine. Going to do wide tires because I like wide tires. Wide tires, GPS, yes. Main color, we're going to do the Klaus. And then design color, I'm leaving black because I think that this grill, front grill, it just looks good black. So I always leave it black. I don't want to change it. And then the rim color, I will go and match the tractor color. There we go. Let's buy it. By the way, let me show you what I did. I used to have all my new equipment delivered here, but I had it starting on this side, which meant that the piece of equipment came this way, and then I couldn't get to back into it because that stupid building is there, and that and the silo is there. So what I did was I started it over here. Now, if the equipment comes in, it'll put it right here, and I got plenty of room to back into it. Isn't that clever? Random Vikings in the house. Jurgen, I haven't seen Jurgen in a long time. Is he in here? Oh, AKA, oh, that is Jurgen. Never mind. Did that happen before and I just forgot? I bet it did. Okay, so, let's see. This is the red one. I was going to use that with the plow because the plow is red. I did have a little bit of reasoning behind what I'm doing here. So, and then what else did I have? I had the green one. Why did I have the green one? No particular reason, I guess. But I was going to do a blue one for that. I was going to change this to blue. This thing running. Let's see. I was going to change the color on this one to a light blue. And there, let's do that. Look at that. Pretty blue. Now that it's blue, it'll match up with the baler, and it'll also match up with the cedar. Ain't that cute? So there you go. So what I think I'll do is I'll change some things to green, so a green tractor will match up with something. I can put that either the fertilizer spreader can be green, or the quicker picker upper's got some green in it. I can change the color of that truck there, or that trailer, to be green. I can do a lot of different stuff if I want to. What was I doing though? All right. Tina's here. I didn't see her sneak in. This is grass, right? It says it's ready for harvest, but I don't know if I want to harvest it or not. Do I? It's ready. Maybe. I could use the grass. Let me harvest this. Oh, what do I got here? What's this? Oh, the sunflowers are ready to harvest. Well, I've only got one harvester, so... Wait a minute, the grass doesn't take the maiden harvester, does it? Okay. God, that's dirty. I think it's so damn dirty. Is Scotland really dirty? It must be. I saw somebody, I was watching this Italian couple. There's an Italian couple that are traveling around in this old camper. I've been watching them. I found them because I was looking at it said somebody bought a 100-year-old house in Italy and they're remodeling it. And I thought that might be interesting to watch because the architecture's, 100-year-old architecture. There was another one that was 1,000-year-old architecture. And so I went to this one first that was 100. And it's this real young family that bought this place they're remodeling. And when I looked at their channel, 5 years ago, they were one of these couples that drove around in a camper van and lived for a couple of years. And so I thought, well, okay, where did they go? Are they driving around Sicily or something? Well, as it turns out, they quit their jobs and they got a working visa for Canada, and they came to Canada. And when they were in Canada, they got here, and since they had a working visa, it's a travel working visa, so they can travel anywhere and work in Canada. That's what the travel working visa does. So they got a couple part-time jobs and started looking as they were traveling around Canada for a pickup truck. And they found an old pickup truck in 1990. So what's that? 33-year-old truck. And interestingly enough, the truck ran on gas and propane. It's a combo engine. I didn't even know they made such a thing, but I guess they do, or they did. So they bought this whole piece of junk truck. It's a 250, so it's a half ton. It's a half ton, not a quarter ton. So they bought that, and then they started looking for a camper to put on it. They bought the truck for like $1,000 or something, and they started driving away. And they got maybe quarter mile from their place they bought it, and it stopped running. So they walked back to the people they bought the truck from and say, hey, what the hell? The thing, we don't even only made it a couple blocks away, and it stopped running. So the guy went with him back to the pickup truck and found out that it was just that they were running on the propane, and the propane ran out. And so all he had to do was flip a switch. So he flipped the switch. They got back on the road. They found a camper in Washington State in the United States. So they had to get a part-time visa to come into Washington, which they did. And they found this old camper for, I think, $1,900 or something like that. And it fit just perfectly fine on the half-ton truck and everything. It was, just an old camper. And again, they got a little ways past the place they bought it, and they hadn't really checked it out. So they went into the thing and started checking things out. When they pulled the bed out that went over the cab, it was soaking wet. And so they pulled the mattress and everything out, and they found that the wood was just mushy and falling apart. And they took the wood off the floor of the bed, and there underneath was insulation, and it was just soaking wet. They were just taking it with their hands, and it looked like spaghetti, and pulling it out. And so they went back and asked the owners, told them what they found, and they said, "Can we have $500 back, because we have to fix this and we don't have any money." Every penny that we had went in buying it. So the people said, "Yeah," and there were two conditions. We want $500 back. "Hey, Lori, we would like to have $500 back because we need repair money, and we don't have any place to fix this. So can we use your driveway so that we can fix this?" And the people agreed, so they got their $500 back, and it cost them about $550 to get it fixed. But they bought all the material and got it fixed. And long story short, I've been watching them for 2-3 days, because they traveled all over Canada. They went up to Alaska. Two Italians that talk like a thissa through the everything they say is that's how they talk. I can't laugh because they can speak 4 languages, so English isn't their first, choice. But they chose to do their videos in English because they get bigger audience. But anyway, I've been watching them. They went up to Alaska. They went all over Alaska. They came down and they traveled all over the United States. Then they went into Mexico. Now they're back in Italy, and this was 5 years ago. They're back in Italy after a year and a half or so on the road, and they want to go down into the South America. But to do that, they needed more money, so they had to come back to Italy and work and try to find sponsors, because they have to take their pickup truck and have it hauled by boat around to get from to the different countries and through the Panama Canal and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I don't know why in the hell I started talking about that. It's just been something I've been doing for the last 2 days, watching them and their struggles. It's just been funny. Well, let's see here. It pays to speak English. Yeah, they speak German, English, obviously Italian, and Spanish. And I think it was Milan. The girl was raised in Milan, and I guess Milan has a huge German population. And so their schools, they have dual schools. She showed her high school, and see, here's my old high school. The Italian speakers went here, and the German speakers went there. They had 2 high schools together because the populations are, the German population is so big. And so she ended up going to both schools and learning German and Italian, of course, is her native tongue. But she learned German because a lot of people around there spoke German. So, and then Spanish is similar to Italian. Portuguese, Spanish, and Italian are similar. So it's not so hard to learn Spanish if you're speaking Italian. Except for I don't think you have to say after everything when you speak Spanish. So it's not, a Spanish like a tortilla. Yeah, that wouldn't work. So they probably didn't have to do that. Let me get my plow off the road here and get the corn header and get these sunflower seeds off. And Canadian A. Yeah, it was funny listening to him to say A and It's in a Canadian eh? I like some spicy meatballs, eh? All right, gotta find the corn header. What did I do with it? I don't know what's wrong with me today. Might have to call Carol and tell her to come home. I think I had a stroke. Anybody see a corn header? There it is. I actually put it in a shed. Can you believe that? Anybody else start playing this map yet? I think Andy should play it since it's a Scottish map. So the grass that's on this field over here, the grass that was over here is pretend grass. You could cut it, but it didn't grow back. So I plowed it up and planted regular grass over here. So this grass was paint grass, I think. Yeah, I was thinking that's the other language I was thinking. Except for do the French like the Italians? French don't like anybody. Yeah, no wonder I couldn't find the header. I actually put it away. That never happens, does it? All righty then. So I'm not going to bale this grass. I'm just going to pick it up. I got plenty of bales. And they're silage bales. So I'll let them store up, and then I don't know what I'll do with them. I wanted to mix them, but I don't have a mixer. I suppose I could buy one, right? That's what they look like when they're ready to harvest. Canola does the same thing. Canola's pretty when it's growing. It's yellow and bright, and cherry looking, and when it's ready to harvest, it looks dead. And this is what sunflowers look like when they're ready. Brian's going to give us all tickets to travel. I forgot to ask Brian how his business is going. He said he was working on getting it built up. Aiden's dad is French, Canadian, and German. Well, there's a mixture for you. Yeah, so I was going to say something. I forgot what the hell it was. Oh, I was watching some woman. They were thinking about moving overseas to do something. And she decided that she's been telling everybody for her whole life that her background is German. And so for hoots and giggles, they said, well, if we're going to go overseas, maybe it'd be kind of fun to find out where we're actually from. So she did a DNA test, and it was absolutely no German at all. No German whatsoever. I can't remember what it was because it's not important. I was just laughing so hard that she insisted she was German. And I thought, well, you know, she could be a politician here because they say they're Indian, but they're not. It was that one woman that got on, she got scholarships because she was an Indian and she wasn't. And then has been lying about it her whole life just so she could get votes. What's her name? Warren or something like that? Tina says she's part German. You'd think that Andy was for the amount of beer he drinks. Now, to be fair, I don't know if Andy drinks a lot of beer or not. I know he makes beer, but he does that for fun. That's his hobby. For all I know, he only drinks a bottle a week. And he doesn't have to tell us. I don't need to know. I don't want it to sound like he's some kind of alcoholic or something just because he makes beer for fun. So I have no idea how much he actually drinks. I was just joking. Because I talk about it all the time, and I don't drink any at all. I don't drink anything. Oh, I was thinking, too, this couple I was telling you about that's traveling, when they got into Mexico, they went to a mezcal factory. And I always thought that was tequila. And it's not. Tequila is a form of mezcal. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's M-E-Z-K-A-L, I believe. Or it could be C-A-L, I don't know, mezcal. I think they pronounce it mezcal. I always thought that was just tequila, but it's not. And then as I watched, they went to this factory, showed how they make it. Tequila is a form of mescat, whatever it is. But it's not. That's not tequila. But tequila is a form of it. So, and they don't have the same taste. Their flavors are different. Mezcal is the one they put the worm in. Elizabeth Laurie said, yeah, that's the one. And even when she got caught, she still went with it. Because it doesn't matter. It's just these politicians. It doesn't matter if it's the truth. It's I believe I believe that it is. Do you know how many times I've heard that? Well, this guy, we're going to get him for this. We're going to get him for that. We're going to get him for this. And then they get proven that the guy didn't do it, and they say, yeah, but we know he would if he had the chance. And that's good enough. That's how these politicians work.
Oh, yeah.
It don't have to be the truth. It only has to be that they think it is. I don't know how in the hell we got in the situation with politics that we have now, except for if you go back in history, you find out that politicians have always done crappy things. Even in Abraham Lincoln's time, He had, if I'm not mistaken, maybe it wasn't Lincoln, but there was one president that kidnapped one of their rivals and sent him to a different country. I mean, there's been some crappy stuff done by politicians from the very get-go. I guess you just have to kind of be a crook to be one or something. I don't know. The problem is that we just didn't hear about it. They kept it to themselves. We're going to do some shitty stuff, but we're not going to tell anybody, and we don't want you telling anybody. And the problem was that well, not the problem, but the fact was that in the old days, the media would go along with stuff. Like they would say, look, it's in America's best interest that they don't know what actually happened. And they would go to the media and they'd say, don't print this, because if you print this, it's going to cause panic in the streets and blah, blah, blah. And the media would go along with that. They'd keep it quiet. Well, now, they think they've got a lot more power now. They do whatever in the hell they want, say whatever they want, truth or not. But yeah, they used to keep a lot of stuff. Look at Hollywood. That's what's happened with Hollywood now. In the old days, the actors, who aren't always that smart, if you think about it, they may be good looking and be able to act like they're really riding a horse when they're sitting on something on a stage doing this, like they're riding a horse. They can pretend really well, is what they can do. They can't actually do the jobs that you and I do. They can't. They're not smart enough in a lot of cases. But in the old days, they used to belong to the studios. So the studios would say, okay, we want you to make 5 movies. So we're gonna sign a contract where you work for the studio, and you have to do everything we say, and we'll make you a movie star. Okay? But so they could do all the stupid stuff they do in private life, and you never knew about it. Because the studios would say, no, you can't act like that in public. You can't do that. You can't say this. You're a bad boy, so we're gonna line you up with a wife and a family, so that it looks like you're a decent, American, father and husband, and it's all still make believe. Well, nowadays they get to say and do what they want because there's internet, right? And that's why they're saying and doing stupid things, because they think everybody will still love them because they're stars, right? Well, the problem is, look at some of the YouTube channels that do like news type content, and they're getting more viewers than the actual news. Cable news. Rush Limbaugh got 10 times more views than any of the cable news ever got. Some tornado hit over the weekend in Tennessee. Sucks to be in Tennessee again, huh? Holy moly, holy moly, holy moly. Holy moly, holy moly. Oh! Nobody told me it was soup du jour. I'm thirsty. All right, let me get out of this. Some of this going here. Oh, God, my back. I hurt my back. Can't remember what I was doing. Oh, I remember what I was doing. My hot tub have work done on it again, and I had to get down on my hands and knees and open up all the panels and get in there and do some plumbing and shit. And I had to put a new electronics unit on the top, and so I got my hot tub all fixed up. It's got plumbing is fixed, the heater's fixed. I put a new controller system in, but it just killed my back getting down in there. It used to be I didn't have any trouble doing that, but now just getting down and having to crawl inside someplace and then yelling for help to have somebody pull me out. Okay, here we go. And I need a haircut again. I hate haircuts. One thing that I hate in life is getting my hair cut. I don't know why. I just do. I just hate getting my hair cut. There we go. We got one of those. I've had people tell me that I'm going bald because this right here, I just let it grow. It just grows like that. But my what do they call that? My scalp has been like that my whole life. Up in here. I'll never go bald. I just let it grow out. So it's not like some of these guys that have hair pasted from one side to the other because they're actually bald on top, and then when the wind blows their hair's flying out like this. It ain't like that. It's just that when my hair grows, it just grows, you know? Like right here on the sides. I just had to cut it because it grew so far that it was out here over my eyebrow. So I had to take a pair of scissors and just cut it straight down like this. It just grows out. Hair growing everywhere. Reminds me of this comedian. Well, it was a woman, but she was still a comedian. I don't discriminate. It's like actors. There was no such thing as an actress. There was an actor. That was your job. You were an actor. If you were a man, you were an actor. If you were a woman, you were an actor. That's the job. It wasn't till modern times that they started saying, oh, well, she's a woman, so she has to be an actress. But there was never such a word. That's a made-up word. And that's not the only place they did it. Even when I was a postmaster, they would call a female postmaster a postmistress. My boss, my very first boss when I started with a post office, was a postmaster. And if you came in and asked her or called her a postmistress, she would look at you and say, I am a postmaster. I am no one's mistress. Because it pissed her off. Because it's a title you earn. Postmaster, you are the master of that post. And you're assigned that by the President of the United States. When I made postmaster, I had to take the oath of office, the same very one that the president takes when he's appointed president. I had to take the very same oath of office. And I have a plaque that hangs up that says where my post is, and that I was issued that post by the President of the United States. So, that being said, the President doesn't sign it. The Postmaster General does with his authority. So, but you're still assigned that post, so you're the master of that post. It has nothing to do with gender at all. But people will try to push that on because they try to pigeonhole that, you know, men are men and women are not, or something. I don't know. But same with actors and actresses. There was no such thing as an actress. It was everybody. It was the job title. You were an actor. Now it did start off in the old days, like Shakespeare. There were no female actors. They were male actors, and if they had a female part, they put a dress on and put some makeup on, and they would play the female because they're an actor. They're acting their part. Nah, 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 nah. You what? What's Lori talking about? Waxed half my eyebrow. I just stabbed the hairs back in. There you go. Yeah, because that's the title. I mean, that's what they are. They're a master of that post. Yeah. I wonder, does grass go in here? Let me put some grass in here because I don't know what to do with this grass. So I'm gonna put it in here and see what it does. What does this make for me? Anything? I'll have to look it up. Like I said, my boss, she worked very hard to get that title. And she wasn't going to let somebody call her something else. Yeah, I'm nobody's mistress. And she was angry when she'd say it too. She was about, what, 4'8". She was like 5'1" or 5 foot, 5'2", something like that. But she was as wide as she was tall. She was a funny woman, though. A wonderful boss. I loved that woman. But yeah, she was a hoot. She was always smiling. She could be mean, though. You didn't want to piss her off. I'm the same way. I'm one of those kind of people that I'm easy as going as hell. And I don't get angry often, but you don't want to see me when I am. One of those kind of people where all my friends would say, why do you let people treat you the way they do? And I said, because that's their problem, not mine. You know, when they meet their maker, they're going to have to answer for the way they acted. I don't have to, I don't have to act that way. And is that down? No, what's going on? No, don't fold up. I want you to mow that shit down. I used to have people tell me, why do you let them talk to you like that? And I would say what I just said. You know, the way they act is their problem, not mine. And, but that being said, I would let people push me and push me and push me. And then finally, if I ever broke, you did not want to be around if I finally ever snapped. God, I haven't been, I used to call it I would lose it because people would say, what, you don't get angry? Of course I get angry. You don't get mad? Of course I get mad. I just don't blow. I just don't go overboard, I usually keep it to myself and deal with it, you know what I mean? But there are some things that set you off, and I would call that losing it. I haven't lost it for years. But when I was young and I lost my temper, you didn't want to be around. What else have I got to do with the combine, if anything? What am I going to do with the sunflower seeds? Oh, all right. Let's take those and put them in that production thing, because I don't know what the sunflower seeds do. Probably make oil. Maybe, baby. I'm going to have to buy some stuff because I don't have any way of making... Wait a minute. There might be something in there that gives you a byproduct of digestate. I call it digestate. I get corrected all the time.
It's digestate.
Well, is it? Is it digestate or is it digestate? Because I call it digestate because I think of digest, like your food. I'm digesting my food. And that's a byproduct of something breaking down like it was digested. So I call it digestate. So I don't know who's wrong or not. Grass to hay. There you go, Brian. That's probably what I'm doing. People always calling out, can't pass driving exam. All right. Well, I gotta give me some Mountain Dew. Seriously, I think I had a friggin' stroke. All right. Now I have to remember to put lime down. So let's get my limerator. I need a tractor. Let's grab the blue in here since it's not being used right now.
Oh, yeah.
Lori, cheers. Oh! Just smacked the hell out of my corn header. Corn pone. That's corn pone. Not corn porn. Corn pone. I don't know what corn pone is. So there. JJ, go for it, buddy. All right, here's the deal. I'm going to need whatever's in there because I don't know what it is. Let's see what it is. I think it's lime. Oh, wait a minute. I already checked. It is lime. Okay, so let's pop in there, and we're going to get the lime out of there. Let's take this one pallet out first. And then grab the rest of that lime. There's 10 more pallets. And then, oh, wait a minute. What did I do? I didn't do it right. 9 of 9. I thought that's what I did.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. Okay. Now Tim's pouring. You guys are going to get drunk out there. All right, let's get that lime in there. We put the lime in the coconut and fix it all together. I'm thinking about stopping shaving and let it grow up here. Usually in the wintertime, I'd let it grow up, clear up in here, so that it was more full for Santa. I didn't do that this year. We still haven't got a Christmas tree up. I don't know if we're gonna. I don't know. Carol and I both are in the mood this year just to say, hell with it. Just let it go. I almost loaded it. I did go in and update it. There's an update. Well, obviously there is. I haven't played it for months, half a year. I updated the game. I've been thinking about it. There was some kind of update. Maybe that update will push her into labor. I got tired of waiting. She just wouldn't poop them out. Yeah, I've just had just no interest in getting anything out. We got a few things out, the easy things, but I haven't tackled the tree yet. I'm not even sure which one to get out. I've got about 5 or 6 different trees over the years. I think we threw a couple of them out a couple of years ago. But there's one, I'm thinking about getting the easiest one out. The easiest one out's a smaller one that we had. We bought a smaller one because we didn't have room for a big tree that year for some reason. I don't remember why. I had to move a bunch of furniture and I decided not to. I said, let's just get a smaller tree this year. So we bought a smaller tree, and I haven't had a real tree for years. We bought a smaller one. They're very expensive. They're $200-300 for a fake tree or more. But we bought one that had already had the blinky lights in it. They were already built in the tree. And they also had fiber optics that went up the branches. And when you plug it in, you have a button, and you push the button, and the fiber optics are all blue. Push another button, they're all green. Another one, they're all red. Push another one, and they blink all the different colors. or they'll blink just red. So you can put just red, have it solid, just red, have it blink, and it's all there. All you have to do is take it out of the box and set it on the ground and straighten up the limbs and plug it in, and it's done. Because it's got, not only does it have the Christmas lights built in around the tree, it's also got the fiber optics coming out. So, and the fiber optics, they don't actually come out of, well, they kind of do a little bit. So if you had a limb like this, the fiber optics would come along that limb and just kind of be there. So when it's plugged in and you get to a distance, it looks like you've got garland or something around the tree, but it's colored because it's fiber optics. Anyway, that's the one I think we're going to get. I pulled it out, but I didn't bring it in from the garage. But I think that's what I'm going to do because that one's easy. It's a small tree though. It's only maybe about a 5-foot tree. So I'm thinking that the best thing is to put it in the corner on a coffee table, and then it'll be a 7-foot tree. And then we've got Carol's got quilty type stuff that make it look like it's snow or something, you know. She can put that over the table, the coffee table, and put the tree on top of that, so it'll look like it's sitting on a mound of snow, and then decorate around the bottom. That's what I'm thinking about doing. When the kids were little, the first Christmas Carol and I were together, I bought a train, and the train would go around. The track would go clear around the tree, and you put oil, like sewing machine oil, in the engine of the train, and as it went, it would puff smoke out. It would heat that sewing machine oil out and would puff it up like into smoke rings and stuff. And then there was a train station that you'd link in. See you, Phil. Petting the dog. There was a train station that you'd put it in that had its own track on it, and it had a little button that when the train come, it would hit that button, and that would ring bells and go woo woo. So that as the train went around, it would make that ding 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 noise, and smoke would come out, and it was a good sized train set. And I would set that up, and then we'd make tunnels out of the presents. And then when kids would come down at Christmas morning, and this train would be going in and out of all these tunnels of presents and stuff, and blowing its horn and ringing its bell. And I've had that for, God, 50 years, 40 years. How long have we been married? We've been married 44 years. Carol and I were, she was 30 when we got married. And we had our first child the next year, so. So we were already 30 years old when we got married. So when the kids were in school, they're the kids that had the old folks. They had old parents. Interestingly enough, they were also the only kids in school that had their original parents. Everybody else was either single mom, single dad, divorced, stepdad number 2, stepdad number 3, blah blah blah. We were the only parents that were the original parents.
All right.
It's mead time. All right, we didn't get a full load of lime, but I think we got enough to start with. We're gonna run up here. Let's grab the GPS, turn it on. GPS, turn it on. Do we have a lime set up? No, we don't. Darn it. All right, well, we gotta set one up. Or at least we got the pattern here. Look at this. We've already got that going. The devil made me do it. Okay, so what do I have to do? Let's see. Let's go back into GPS. Go back in. And we need to do an auto width on that. Come back in here and enter lime. And then add that in. Make sure it's clicked. All right, we're all set to go. What was that one? Oh, that's a shout out. That was the first one I ever made, was a shout out, because people always said, give me a shout out. Give yourself one. There's Andy. There's Andy. That's what Andy looks like. For anybody that was interested in what Andy looked like, there you go. All right, so I'm just going to run around. We're going to lime this field before we plow it. Let's plow the lime up. You put the lime in the field and you plow it all together. There's that nasty. All right, so I asked earlier, and I don't know if anybody answered. Is anybody else playing this besides me and Scorpion? This Scottish map here. Scorpion, have you decided whether you like this map or not? We weren't sure last week, or at least I wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to get some Christmas memes. I don't have any Christmas memes, except for one. I do have one Christmas meme, and that would be that one, Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only Christmas one I got. Man, you guys are going hog wild today on spending money. What's it, Black Friday? The hell was that? What the hell? The devil went down to Georgia. Devil went down to Georgia. I can't remember the words of the song. Something like that. You guys are gonna go broke before Christmas. You ain't gonna have no more green. Oh yeah, I was gonna go to the liquor store and see if they've got. I'm pretty sure they do. That video I was watching, it was showing the export, Mexican export for mezcal, and I think that they said that the majority of the exports were going to America. So anyway, I don't know if I've ever had any. I can drink tequila. It's the only form of hard liquor that I can handle. I can't handle any other form. I can't handle rum. Whiskey's okay if I drink the Fireball, but regular whiskey I can't stomach. The only way I can stomach the Fireballs because I love cinnamon. But my two favorite things are cherry flavor and cinnamon. And so I can tolerate the Fireball because it's cinnamony. But I don't like, like the regular. Like I can't drink vodka and rum and gin, things like that. It's like drinking kerosene to me. Tim got another new tractor. That's the second one today, Tim. What are you doing with all those tractors? Yeah, regular hard liquor to me is like drinking kerosene. It's just terrible. I can't do it. Except for tequila. I can drink tequila. If I drink, and I've said this before, you guys, anybody's been with me has heard this story before, but I can drink tequila and it doesn't bother me as far as getting drunk. You give me a shot of whiskey, a half a shot of whiskey, and I'm gone. I'm gone. I'll see you in the morning. Boom. I'm out. If I drink more than a half a beer, I'm gone. I can't. I mean, if I'm sick and I take a NyQuil, I'm out before I can hit the pillow. Because it's got a little bit of alcohol in it, or so they say. But tequila, I can drink it. My sister and I both were the same. I can drink in it. It doesn't affect me. And I don't even mind the taste of it. I would rather have it mixed in something, but I can just drink regular tequila. It doesn't bother me. I don't mind the taste or anything. But I would just as soon have some like triple sec and like a tequila sunrise. Is that what they call them? Is it a tequila sunrise or tequila sunset? I can't remember. Anybody that drank know what I'm talking about? I don't mind that kind of drink. If I was to drink any kind of a hard liquor drink, it would be a tequila drink. But I don't, and there's no need for me to. So even New Year's Eve, I've only celebrated New Year's Eve one time. And it was a party I got invited to because they couldn't sell enough tickets. And they were going to lose their butts on it. So I bought some tickets for me and some friends, and we went, although I didn't drink. So I've only been to one New Year's Eve party, and if I do happen to stay up till past midnight on a New Year's Eve, which I have done before, I would always buy some of that sparkling cider, and that's what we would drink, was sparkling cider, because we'd stay up with the kids, and the kids they could pretend they were drinking. It's probably a bad habit. Here, pretend you're drinking so that when you get older you can actually drink. It's kind of stupid when you think about it. Teach your kids to drink by giving them sparkling cider. Just replace it with alcohol when you get old enough. God. I never thought about it before. JJ, is it dinner time? Agave. That's what they make mezcal out of. Or mezcal is agave. Famous grouse whiskey yesterday, so I'm set up for New Year's. Here's the problem with that. You want to know the real problem? Staying up past midnight. I can't do it. But it isn't the alcohol. I'm falling asleep before I've had any alcohol. That's the problem. Oh, jeez. I didn't think the hedge was that dangerous, but I guess it is. Missy, hello. Hey, that looks like Lori. Missy, your picture looks like Lori. Of course, I can't see Lori's picture, so I don't know what she really looks like. Missy, how are you? I hope everything is extra wonderful where you're at. We're supposed to have a day of sunshine this weekend. Just one day. But I suppose you can't ask for much more than that in wintertime. Right? You're doing good? That's good to hear. Always like it when people are happy. Somebody used to ask, I've had people over the years ask me if have you had a happy life? Or are you happy? And I always have the same answer. I don't know. I don't have anything to compare it to. And for those that know me, I didn't have the warmest childhood. And so people would ask me if I'm happy. I said, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have anything to compare it to. So if I've ever been happy, I guess this is it. I don't know. All right, here we go. We got the GPS going. We can go in a straight line. You're just playing Farm Sim 22? Hey, so am I, Missy. Have you played it much? Do you like it? Are you having fun? That's the important thing. If you're having fun. Andy says he was talking to me at 4 a.m. I knew it was late for you because I knew it was late for me. I can do it. I can do it if I've got a reason to do it. Like if I'm playing a fun game and, you know, and I have to get that second win though. Have you ever got that? That's a real thing, I think. It has to be, because I've done it many times over the years where you're just falling asleep in your chair and then you push past an hour or so and all of a sudden now you can't sleep. When you know, last hour you're falling asleep and couldn't stay awake. Now all of a sudden you're wide awake. What I just call it getting my second wind. I don't know what the hell that's all about, but it seems like a thing though. You want to play with me? Yeah, unfortunately I don't do multiplay, but I have in the past had servers that I paid for, but I couldn't get anybody to come in and play if I wasn't there. And so I had a hard time being there all the time, and so a lot of people wouldn't get on, and so I was just paying for nothing. I let them go. But I haven't played multiplayer on this yet. Have we asked this question before? Have any of you guys played on the multiplayer on this game? Because there didn't used to be one, and there is now, I guess.
Oh,
You're a lumberjack then, huh, Missy? Yeah, I am on PC. I do have it on PlayStation and Xbox as well, though. I just don't play Xbox or PlayStation. I have both. I got a PlayStation 4. I can't afford a PlayStation 5. Well, I can, but I don't want to. And I've got an Xbox One. But I don't play on consoles unless I'm on vacation, because the console's easier to... I can't take my PC with me. I mean, I've got a huge $5,000 PC sitting here. I can't take it on vacation with me. So I just throw the PlayStation and the Xbox in a bag and take all my games. I've got Xbox and PlayStation games I've never opened. I just bought them because I thought one day I might play them. But so I'll take my consoles with me when I travel instead of a laptop.
Oh, yeah.
Who's redeeming Andy? Andy, are you redeeming yourself? Somebody want to show Missy how to redeem things? Are you new, Missy? Because you probably don't have any grain to spend. I could give her some, I guess. If I can remember how to do it. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. Let's see. What was that? I just heard a horn honking. Oh, I've got the window open.
Oh, yeah.
Lori, cheers. Andy's doing the rude man way. All right, there we go. Let's see. We need to go to dashboard. Can't have a space in it, Missy. Let's see. I'm going to give you some grain buckets here if I can figure out how to do it. Cloudbot. Store. Loyalty. I'm looking for Missy. See if I can find her. Wow, there's a lot of people in here. Oh, I got a comment from Steve the farmer. I haven't seen him for a long time. But he commented on one of my videos a couple days ago and said he was still alive in Australia. Farmer Groot. I haven't seen Farmer Groot for a while either. There's Tim Lee. Have we heard of somebody named Tim Lee? There's Lori. I'm looking at the list of names. There's a ton of them. Good gosh. Everybody but Missy. Unless I'd missed her. I probably did. Scotland Laddie. Have we seen him for a while? Gingered Scott. And there's a bunch of porn ones in here. How'd that happen? Well, that's odd. Holy smokes. If I wait long enough, she'll have some anyway. I know what I can do. It's Christmas. I'll give everybody 100. Let's see if that works. I can't find Missy, so I just said give everybody 100 credits. So let's see what I can see here. Yes, he's in here. Alan's brother? I don't know. Tim says it's him. Oh. All right. Did anybody explain to Missy what she's doing wrong? And then somebody check and see if you got an extra 100. See, the problem is if she's new, she hasn't earned any grain buckets yet. So she might not understand that. And I'm talking about her when I know she's here. Oh, did Missy get a barbecue? The bot doesn't know lingo. Lingo. A little bit of Spanish lingo in there. Well, I got a couple of fields. And he's being the devil. The devil made him do it. Okay, now, where's the plow? There's Missy received herself a tractor. There you go. So, what happens, Missy, is when you log into the stream, as you're logged in, every 5 minutes you earn buckets of grain, and that's your money. And then to redeem something, you have to spend some of your money. Well, that's why you couldn't get it to work to start with. You probably didn't have any grain buckets, but you've been in here longer than 5 minutes. So, and you might have got that 100 I gave everybody. I just gave everybody 100 buckets. And if you watch in the chat, Streamlabs will tell you what the memes are. Like it'll say in parentheses what the alcohol one is. The alcohol one is Andy, because Andy's in here. He's one of my moderators, and he makes his own beer. He's Scottish. He makes his own beer. So we got him delivering beer into the game. Amen. Ooh. All right, let me see here. Have we, Andy No Brains. Boy, we're going to the Wayback Machine now. All right, I do have a plow. Okay, I've got the plow in here. Let's get that thing set up here.
Oh, yeah.
Last call for alcohol. Can't see under the trees here. Look out, deer. Run. Run, deer, run. Cheers, Lori. This plow is not bad. This was my favorite plow before I got that new plow that I can't use on this map. But this one was a good plow because it's good size. It's good detail. It does a very good job of plowing. If I can turn around here. All right, here we go. Turn the GPS on so it goes in a straight line. Andy's gone. I might not be here when you come back. Five minutes and counting. You know what? I haven't actually checked my blood sugars. Maybe that's what's wrong with me today. Let's see. I swear I thought I had a stroke when I came on.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad. 131. That's pretty good. Since I had lunch just before I started, that's not too bad. Andy back already. I thought you might have to tap a keg or something. Hey, did Scorpion ever make it home safe? Scorpion, are you at work today? Did he have to work this week? For real? I bet he didn't because he's been in the stream. I don't think he can. Well, you know what? I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
He's en route. I was trying to think. There's Missy's barbecue. Yeah, she's having fun now. I was trying to remember if Scorpion, when he worked at the office back in the old days before COVID, I said it. I may get banned, but I said it. And he had to powder his nose.
Oh, yeah.
I used to get in trouble when somebody would say that. Oh, the ladies are going to powder their nose. And I said, why are they powdering their nose when that's not what's running? And then, of course, I'd get slapped by 3 or 4 women. That's not funny. Yeah, probably wasn't. It was probably crude and lewd. But I was young, didn't know any better back then. Missy's got the hang of it, but she's gonna, if she keeps doing that alcohol, she's gonna run out of points real fast. Just Janet. That's the one thing I don't miss. Back when I was working, we always had to go to Christmas parties. And I don't miss that at all. What's my favorite thing to do in FS22? End the game at like 3 o'clock. That's my favorite. That's my favorite thing to do. Stop playing it. I don't know. I'd probably have to say doing a harvest. I kind of like doing a harvest because it's a culmination of plowing, cultivating, seeding, fertilizing, liming. It's a culmination of all that, and to have a payday. It's payday when you get to harvest. That's probably what I probably like to the best, I suppose. I like the textures on this map. They're similar to a lot of other maps I play, but they're pretty cool. I'm going to plant some parsnips, some carrots, and some red beets so we can see what that's all about. That's going to be a story for another day because my time is up for today. Andy says he likes field work. How many do you have? You put in there, type in !grain, and that'll tell you how many you have, Missy. I'll hang on. I'm kind of done for today, but I'll hang on, wait and see if you can get that. Somebody show her how to find her own grain buckets. It's just !grain, one word, no space. And that'll tell you how many buckets you've got. I'll wait. I guess I could do it. No, I can't. It's the other computer. Oh, there you go. She did it. You got 45 left, so you must have gotten your 100 from me. But anyway, like I said, it's time for me to go. So I'm gonna end it here. I'll be back on Thursday. Today's Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah. It's garbage day. I gotta go get the garbage out. I'll be back on Thursday. Thank you guys for joining me. I had fun. I hope you did too. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Stay safe and stay warm. Bye-bye. There's Santa Claus saying bye. Santa and Mrs. Claus.